I'm still irritated about how it all developed. The tweet from Adam Schefter regarding Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is the victim of domestic abuse and extortion, according to agent Zach Hiller. Here's the exact language. Running back Dalvin Cook is the victim of domestic abuse and extortion. There's pending litigation, according to his agent, Zach Hiller. And we don't need to drag Schefter. He's been dragged all day long, and rightfully so. But what happened was I got a text from Zach Hiller because I know it may surprise some of you that after doing this for 20 years, I've actually gotten to know some of the people in the business. I mean, they all come to the website every day. God forbid that, I had to get to know some of them. But Zach Hiller texted, call me. And I'm like, call me? Well, that's weird. And I responded with a question mark. So he called me. And you could tell he was kind of perturbed and agitated about what was going on. And he was very insistent on this idea that Dalvin Cook is the victim of extortion, and an ex-girlfriend, a sergeant in the U.S. military, unlawfully entered his house, and there was an altercation, and she's lying about him, and Castle Doctrine, he's entitled to defend himself. And it's like, all right, slow down, let's talk this through. And meanwhile, I saw Schefter's tweet, and I was like, dude, what the hell is this? What is this? And initially, he was like beating around the bush like he wasn't going to go on the record. I said, hey, if you're not going on the record, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You went on the record for Schefter with this vague nonsense that I don't understand. You got to tell me what your version of this is. So we posted a story last night, and I was very careful to point out that these are the allegations of Dalvin Cook. I didn't know anything about it. Didn't know the name of the person. I had a feeling litigation either had been filed or would be filed because I felt like they were trying to get ahead of it and set the narrative. Then the news comes of the lawsuit being filed, and shocker, there's two sides to the story. Who would have ever thought, in this day and age especially, that there would be an altercation of some sort, apparently, and the two parties involved in it would have drastically different views about what actually happened. That's been going on for centuries. So that's where we are. And here's the bottom line. No criminal complaint, Myles, which means the league isn't going to get involved. The league isn't going to put him on paid leave. The league is going to monitor the situation, and depending upon the outcome of the civil litigation, or if potentially there would be a criminal complaint at some point because there's nothing that keeps that from happening, then things could change. For now, though, this isn't a situation where the Vikings aren't going to have Dalvin Cook. I mean, everybody wants to go straight to football, no matter what the context is. He's going to play. He's going to keep playing. The question is, what happens with this litigation? And what happens is it's going to take some time, and both sides are going to have the right to flesh out their case and prove that they're right. But nobody can show up, neither side ever can show up and just summarily say, I'm right, take my word for it. Okay, well, no, that's not how it works. You advance your position, the other person advances their position, and somewhere, somehow, the court system figures it all out.
Right. And I think that that's what the most important thing is to point out here is that, you cannot just trust one side's statement or, position or whatever it is that they put out there first. And I think that what you said about, the Dalvin Cook side trying to control the narrative before this litigation was officially filed, I think that that's a really good way of pointing this out, because you cannot just say summarily that Dalvin Cook is obviously the victim, and whatever positions that come forward in the future will certainly help to prove that claim. And I think that that's something else that came out today from Cook's lawyer. So it's just, I think that it would be wrong to pass judgment on anything in this particular situation at this time, just based on what we know, right? I mean, we know that there are two sides to this story, and we know that it's going to court for litigation. And so I think in order for that to just come out and for us to really be responsible about it, we have to actually say, look, that there are two sides to this, and we really don't necessarily know what the truth is, but it's really for the courts to determine what comes next. And especially when it relates to football, because as you said, there's no criminal litigation right now that's coming through. So it's not like Dalvin Cook is not going to be able to play. And the NFL is still gathering information. And at this point, their position is that he's not going on paid leave.
Yeah, and we just continue to monitor and see how it goes. But, this red state, blue state, I almost said the word, crap, that has infected politics is firmly invading the NFL now. And I'm telling you, emails from people saying, why aren't you bashing Dalvin Cook harder after everything you've got to say about Aaron Rodgers? And then I got emails saying, why aren't you accepting Dalvin Cook's version of the facts that he's innocent? It's like, folks, what the hell? All we're doing is presenting the facts and helping people understand what the posture of it is. And you can't just show up with your agent saying, my client is innocent, no further questions, and expect people to believe that. There's a procedure. Right. There's a process. And they tried to put the cart in front of the horse, and maybe it worked to a certain extent, to the extent that people are like, how dare you not accept his version? Both sides are going to have the chance to say what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.